Hello, and welcome to the first in a new series of Saturday Night at the Movies, coming to you this week from the Batman set at Pinewood Studios. Now, if you're still suffering from the condition known as hypophobia, that is, overexposure to publicity about the goings-on in Gotham City, then don't panic, because I promise not to mention the film at all. Except to say that this video goes on release in America from November the 15th, and it'll be available over here from next spring. And Batman 2 is set to go into production towards the end of next year. The word is that Michael Keaton will again don his cape and codpiece to play the title role. According to some reports, Dustin Hoffman will play the part of the Penguin, picking up a cool £5 million in the process. Hoffman's alleged to have beaten off stiff competition from the likes of Danny DeVito and Robert De Niro. Cher is hot favourite to play the part of Catwoman, and Jack Nicholson is set to repeat his beautifully understated performance as the Joker. There, hardly mentioned the film at all.
And all of Gotham is wondering what to make of Batman. Friend or foe?
I have given a name to my pain, and it is Batman.
And disappear at will.
Just about the only name which hasn't been mentioned in connection with Batman 2 is that of Rosanna Arquette. Well, not yet, anyway. Since 1985, when she starred opposite Madonna in Desperately Seeking Susan, Arquette has become one of the world's most sought-after actresses, appearing most notably in After Hours, directed by Martin Scorsese. She's again teamed up with Scorsese to star in a new movie, New York Stories. Over the And you can see Rosanna in New York Stories when it opens on November the 10th. Now, at the end of this month, the International Animation Festival will open in Bristol, and we have a sneak preview, courtesy of a man with a more than passing interest in the subject. He's the genius behind the animated sequences in Monty Python, the director of Time Bandits and Brazil, Terry Gilliam. Gilliam's most recent venture was The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, now available on video. It's a remarkable movie whose budget attracted nearly as much attention as the film itself.
There are a lot of stories waiting to trap you out there.
From this week's new releases, I went to see The Rachel Papers and Life and Nothing But. The Rachel Papers stars Dexter Fletcher as Charles Highway, a brash young Jack the Lad who's out to bed Rachel, the girl of his dreams. The fact that she's already got a bloke doesn't deter his lustful pursuit, however. It just makes him plan his seduction with clinical precision, even to the extent of keeping a computer file on her.
So I find that there are four...
Mr. Fletcher bounces through the film with the expression of a startled dormouse, and director Damian Harris allows him to gabble much of his dialogue, especially his laddish asides to camera. The film aims to be hip and slick, but comes across instead as a glib transatlantic teen pick. Now, if you immediately yawn at the thought of a long French film with subtitles set in a muddy field about two fractious women and a grumpy old major looking for a dead soldier, then Bertrand Tavernier's Life and Nothing But may not seem the pick for you. The scene is a rural French community stoically trying to reconstruct their lives in the aftermath of the Great War. Philippe Noiret plays the... As the narrative unfurls at its own stately pace, a relationship between the three protagonists slowly emerges, and this is against the background of day-to-day existence. Food shortages, unemployment, and people being blown up by anti-tank mines left over by the Kaiser. Now, it may not sound a bundle of fun, but this is a captivating and majestic film with a quite startling final twist to its story. Tavernier elicits meticulously detailed... It requires concentration and patience, but these are repaid with interest. If the film ever gets to a cinema near you, do see it. Another recent release is Old Gringo, a $24 million epic set in the Mexican Revolution. It stars Gregory Peck, Jimmy Smits of LA Law fame, and Jane Fonda. And like so many of Fonda's movies, Old Gringo is a project very close to her heart.
The movie got made on the planet.
Looking ahead to future weeks, we'll be going on location to Los Angeles to visit the set of the new David Lynch movie, Wild at Heart, as well as catching up with husband and wife team Nicholas Roeg and Teresa Russell on the set of their latest project, Cold Heaven. We'll also be going behind the screens to meet the woman who thinks she's Marilyn Monroe and be visiting Hollywood's star-studded sidewalk, the Walk of Fame, to meet the dozens of devoted fans who polish the pavement plaques of their favorite Hollywood heroes. Sylvester Stallone is just one of the international stars we'll be meeting in person, along with the untouchably brilliant Kevin Costner and the unavoidably everywhere Kylie Minogue.